fat pumpkin head. This has nothing to do with whether or not, by the way, Kurt Wadsworth has a warrant out for his arrest. It has nothing to do with Aiden Clune or Dylan Rouse. This has to do with him, Doug, 28 Hours, the mutant, and Crime and Justice committing a crime by releasing my social security number, and they thought they were going to outsmart the system.
What's happening, y'all? Whiteboy Radio. Please excuse the mess behind me. It's the new YouTube studio under construction. Remember that poll that you voted on me and Noel's pages? Well, hey, look, teal and gray won. So I'm working on it. This is a different room, not the normal YouTube studio, but we're going to get there. It's going to be fancy. Got a lot of things planned. Just stay tuned. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and ring that bell. It's Whiteboy Radio. Support a local white boy. Speaking of white boys, I spoke with the infamous, the much loved, but the more hated Mr. Jim Terry TV. I called him about 5 minutes ago to confirm something that I heard on Rumble, and we'll play the clip in just a second.
OTT platform.
Danny L is in the chat. She says, Crime and Justice said in Doug's chat last night that she has to move because people are stalking and threatening her 16-year-old son.
That is something that she told the police, and if that's the case, it has nothing to do with us. Nothing. Crime and Justice is going to have to move because she's been accepting tips and Cash Apps and Venmos and PayPals and had a YouTube channel when the government was paying for her to live somewhere.
But there was a segment on Jim's Rumble, and I will link his information if you like Jim. He's not on YouTube anymore, but you can follow him in other platforms. However, there was something that I heard, and I really had to get the verification for you guys. I didn't want to give you hearsay. Look, I've always maintained a decent relationship with Jim. Never fought. We started off rocky, but we've always kept it real amongst each other. I don't bother him a lot. He don't bother me. But if I want to verify something, I'm going to reach out. And look, he's easy to get a hold of. He gives his number all the time. But I did reach out, and because this is what I heard. Crime and Justice, the innocent Crime and Justice, the yes ma'am that used to sit next to Drug No Thanks every single night and put zero input in. Oh, well, actually, she would say, yeah, Doug, yeah, you're right, Doug. And then every now and then run with the toilet paper, can I wipe your butt now? Do you want me to wipe it from the front to the back? Well, apparently, Crime and Justice, the child advocate on the missing cases. Now, we knew people, at least my subscribers, we knew something was fishy. There's way too many women who have spoke out against drug no thanks. And, whether it's a broomstick named Pedro, Miss Kate, Miss Danielle, so many people. A lot of Doug survivors have came out and said this is the deal. My point is, you would think the current girlfriend, Lisa, a.k.a. Crime and Justice, would take that as something to be like a, alarming, a warning bell, if you will. But apparently not. And we knew something was fishy there. We knew there was too much shenanigans with the Kick All-Star Doug for her not to, and not only women, lots of men have spoken out about Doug. Doug with his paranoia, everyone's against him, all this type of stuff. Meat and potatoes is, we've been thinking something's fishy. So here's what I can report to you. Crime and Justice has played a game, apparently, with the back and forth between Jim Terry TV and Drug No Thanks Investigates. Apparently, there was a game like a Morse code or whatever the heck you want to call it, hide and seek with the Social Security number. So Crime and Justice would drop a few digits here and a few digits here. And I'm not sure if it was her just dropping the random digits here and there and someone else partaked in said shenanigans. The point is, if I had your social and I say, the first couple digits over here, the first couple digits over here, and then I, say something over here, you could put it together like a puzzle. It's not that long of a number. Your phone number is longer than your social, I believe. Yeah, it is. So, I mean, that happened. Now, look here, man. On the YouTube streets, it's crucial, people. It is crucial. People are doxing. We see it all the time. It's one thing to get somebody's name, okay? It's one thing to get a name. It is a different ball game when you leak a social. And legally, I'm learning it is a completely different ball game. A completely different ball game. It's against, put it like this, it's against terms of service to dox somebody. You can get arrested for leaking of a social. However, I'm not here to report that Crime and Justice is going to get arrested. But what I can confirm is she is in some hot water, if you will. Apparently, Crime and Justice was using HUD. I don't know what HUD stands for. Somebody in the comments will absolutely correct this. HUD is a government-assisted program. Think Section 8. Section 8. Which, for the record, is very hard to get into. Section 8 is like a blessing. People clown on Section 8. Oh, it's HUD and this and that and blah, blah. Man, look, there's just so everybody knows, there's Section 8 in almost every city and county. And what it is, it's a complete blessing. You can get into some nice spots. Yeah, some are trashy, don't get me wrong. But if you qualify, some of these places are not too shabby. And you pay like nothing. It's like $8 a month. It's completely government paid and all this. But here we have a YouTuber taking in all types of, $8 a month is all you need. But the problem is, man, did they know about the money made on YouTube? People, look, I've said it before. You have to report. You have to pay your taxes over here on YouTube. I know I can't prove this, but I know a lot of YouTubers are getting around all type of loopholes with that. Trust me, it adds up. And then Biden is in office. He sets these policies where you have to report everything over 600, this and that. So it gets tricky. Okay, White Boy, we pay it in full. We use H&R Block. Somebody docs that. But what I'm telling you is Crime and Justice was on HUD, government-assisted Section 8 housing, and playing the Social Security monopoly game. And look, people, you could love Jim or you could hate Jim. But he knows in my eyes, he's a PI. Is it debatable? Is he really look, that's not what the video's about. What the video's about is fuck around and find out. And people, what I can report is Crime and Justice is moving. And this is not me clowning. I'm presenting it in kind of a entertaining but comical way, maybe if you perceive it like that, but it's not my opinion. I'm telling you what it is per phone call, but apparently she has even said this in a recent live stream. So imagine you're talking to somebody who actually applied at one time in his life for Section 8. It is very difficult to get in one of those spots. But Crime and Justice was able to do it. And because of YouTube shenanigans, it's time to pack it up and pay the real rent. Pay the real rent. Man, you have to be crazy. You have to be crazy. You're coasting along. Everything is gravy. $8, 10, whatever it is. I believe it was $8 back when I did it. Again, I'm in Florida. I don't know where you are. But it's super minimal is what I'm saying. You were coasting. You were coasting. And man, talk about, they're going to remember Jim. That's a YouTuber you will remember for your whole life. Because now your whole life changes. You thought it was a game. But man, now when you gotta get the moving truck and you gotta apply for, oh boy, oh, you gotta apply for all this stuff. You gotta write that check. You gotta really pay that check, and you will remember, why do I have to pay this? Why am I paying $1,000 a month now? Oh, I played the Monopoly game with the social. Jim Terry. It's not Jim's fault. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. But the YouTube streets are getting hectic. Every week we see crazy stuff happening. Like the doxing days are so 2001. Now it's socials and getting ejected out of HUD housing. People, it's getting real. But I want to start a YouTube channel. Do you now? Do you? Well, hey, look, it's White Boy. Enjoy the clip on the way out. And, hey, man, she was playing games, Monopoly. Was it Morse code? Was it hide and seek? She was playing games. But when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Until the next one, signing off. Now, where's the button?